Michael, obviously another kind of a new position playing at third, but you got 3 hits and then got on base a 4th time. How confident do you feel? Because I know it's been kind of up and down this early season, but it seems like you're really settling in.
Yeah, I'll tell you, I'm pretty confident right now. 3 doubles would do that for you, I guess. But I just got to stay the course now. I can't be too high, too low. That's one of the things I learned from last season. You get too high, then the lows come, and then you get too low, and then that affects your play. And this year I've been trying to be more even keel on my hitting, and it's kind of coming to fruition now. So I'm not trying to get too high, not too low. Just trying to stay consistent right now, and just be confident in my ability and just keep playing. So.
Will you work yourself into some trouble there in the first inning, bases loaded with 1 out, and get out of it with just 1 run allowed? How big was that for you and your confidence to just kind of settle into the rest of the game?
That was big. Baseball's a momentum-driven game, and so I knew that if I executed 1 pitch, we'd get out of it. Didn't happen necessarily. I get Cade Curl on 0-2, 2 sinkers, and then I throw him a curveball, I think, and flies it to right field. Pat made a nice play. Tonight was kind of a big night for me personally, just because it's taken a while to get everything into action, and kind of what Brad said is just stay the course. Like, sometimes I get emotional because I love this team, I love this game, and I want to win for everybody. But if the biggest thing coming out of that first inning with the 1 spot was just keep the team in a game, because if they score 4 right there, it's tough. So that was the big thing, is like I knew that we had a chance to win if I got out of that inning.
Will, Mark was just in here saying he thought your curveball was the best it's been all year today, and the slider was really good too. Did you feel like it was the best you've had all year? And what does that kind of feel like when you're in that kind of a groove? I'm sorry.
It was a cool feeling because I just gripped it, and I was like, wherever I throw it, they're not going to hit it. Our defense, man, it really is fun to pitch, just because my big thing is if I fill up the strike zone and keep them in the game, then they're going to make the plays. A couple of things didn't go my way, like Josh Rivera in the first inning, throw him a sinker in, and it was a ground ball right to where Tip would have been playing if I didn't walk Langford. So it's small things, but I think if I keep going fast and work fast and throw my pitches with full belief in it, and what I use is sell out to the pitch, then it gives our defense a chance to stay in it and make cool plays, and we win games. So that's my big thing, is just set the tone on the mound.
Yeah, Browse, what was the key against Sproat tonight for you guys? Y'all had him up to 80 pitches in the 4th inning, and I know that's what y'all do, but it's also a really good guy you're going against on the other side.
Well, Coach Lee definitely did a lot with the scouting reports and stuff to get us ready for him. Coming to the game, we already knew. Triple digits on the fastball, tight slider, good change. But the one thing about Sproat was we knew he was going to be, sort of erratic in a way. So our goal was to just shrink the strike zone and hit hitters' pitches, hit something he leaves over the plate, and don't swing at anything. It sounds pretty simple saying it out loud, but when you're in the game, it's kind of hard. But our just approach was to just shrink the strike zone, swing at pitches over the middle of the plate, and we did damage on them. And he was kind of a little erratic today. He still had great stuff. Hey, it was hard going up against them in the box, but everything went our way with our approach, and we just stuck to it. So.
Will, you mentioned some of those emotional moments when you're trying to get things right and get things going in the right direction for you. Game like tonight, what does that kind of feel like after maybe the last, whatever you want to call it, couple of weeks and just
8 starts.
Yeah, 8 starts.
It's exciting because I knew it's been here. I've worked hard, and we've got a great team, and I have not been performing to my level that I want, my coaches want, or the fans want. And the biggest thing is just keep working. The game rewards hard work, and I believe that. And so my big thing is just trust the process, and that's it's been hard, really. It has for the last 9 weeks, just because I know that I can do more, but I really don't like Florida. And so that was a fun time to kind of show that it's there, show that I know what to do and how to do it, and give our team a chance to win. 3 runs, 6 innings it's a quality start, and so I'm happy about it.
Will, you talk about kind of the, searching for it, trying to find the feel or whatever it is. I mean, has there been anything, recently, either mechanically or with, tweaking a grip on a pitch or anything, like with the curveball, but also just in general with your arsenal? What's kind of helped you get back to where you are here?
It's been the same pitches, same mentality. Pitch in, expand away, expand up, and trust my stuff. I mean, I've been telling people this is the best my stuff has been ever in my life, and just small things have not gone my way throughout the games. And today I just kind of put it together. I had a chance to, like the first inning, whoever asked that question, getting out with one run just gives me confidence. It makes me feel like I can do it no matter what happens, no matter who's on base. And I want to say it was the third inning. I hit Cade Curlin, and then I walked another righty, and then I get Michael Robinson up, throw him a 0-0 curveball, throw him a 0-1 fastball, and he rolls it to tip, throws it to Wham, double play, we get out of it, and it's just, if the game can go fast, defense plays better, offense starts hitting, and it is fun to be a part of. And so I commend everybody on defense, our coaches. It's just, we got a good team, and we just showed it. We just mercy ruled the number 3 team in the country, so it's a good time.
Will, this was the first time in 13 games a starter had gone at least 6 innings for this team as a whole. How big, confidence-wise, for you, and how good did that feel on your end to help set this bullpen up for the rest of the weekend and give you guys a chance to win not only tonight but looking ahead to games 2 and 3?
Well, the reason I'm sitting next to Braswell right here is he had 3 doubles, so it's not all me. We put up 13 runs in 7 innings. If we don't do that, we got to go more and throw more pitching. So I think James is going to be ready on Sunday, and I want to go deep. I want to perform well. I want to pitch well, and it makes my life a lot better and easier if that happens. So that's what I work for.
Will, you mentioned your defense. Just how good is it as a pitcher when you see the bottom of the order come up, maybe guys maybe not expected to do anything, and a guy like Will Tippett gets a bases-loaded walk, and then it just starts keep coming, and okay, now it's a big inning, and you've got a lot more room to pitch.
In our scouting report today, King was talking hitters 6 through 9. We got to scrap. Braz is hitting 6-hole, Carson 7-hole, Tip 8, Evan 8.
Stone 8, yeah,
Tip 9. Evan got walked to give Tip up, bases loaded. Then Tip walks. It's just, if we can have a complete lineup, it changes our entire team, and it makes our pitching. It gives us confidence, and it gives me confidence on the mound when I know the defense is going to make the plays. And if we don't make one, we'll make the next one. It's a team game, and it's fun to pitch. That's why I wanted to pitch. I want to throw the ball and give our team a chance to win.
Braz, a little bit similar question, but when you guys are going through that 6th inning, drawing walks, you hit the double, guys are getting on base, whether it's Will or Evan or whoever, just what's that like as a team? What's it like in the dugout when you guys are putting runs together from that group and maybe seeing guys like whether it's Evan or Tip, whoever, getting on base in spots when maybe they wouldn't normally?
Yeah, it's exciting, because it's kind of a thing where, Coach Lee has a mantra for us. It's like it's 9 against 1. 9 Wolves against 1, Buffalo, Friday that guy in the SEC. So just if we can, like Will said, if we can just come together, 9 guys, because, we know what the top 4 are going to do. Petrie, numbers speak for themselves. Moose, he's doing his thing. Gavin's going to do his thing. Wimmer, we already know the top of the lineup's going to do,
Brewer.
right? Yeah, Brewer, we already know what they're going to do. So if us in the 6, 7, 8, 9, especially with Talmadge out and with McGillis out, and if we can just step up and do what we can to provide for the team, and nights like this happen. It's not often that the number 3 team in the country gets ran-ruled. So that just shows our potential when everybody's come together and everybody does their job, and we all buy into the same approach and we all buy into the same team mentality. And when that happens, great things happen. We put up 13 runs on a top 3-round pick. That's what happens. So.
Will, I have to ask you why Florida. But beyond that, I also want to ask you guys both about the atmosphere here tonight. It was my first time in Founders Park. What's it like to be on that field and feel that sort of energy, and how does it help you? But I have to start with Florida.
All right. I'm from Atlanta. A lot of people don't know this, but Braz and I went to the same school. Our AD is named Jose Fernandez, and he was the varsity coach. And so throughout high school, he really, really helped me get to where I am, and he caught at Florida. And so I went to 3 or 4 camps, and they never offered me, never talked to me, and that kind of made me angry. And freshman year, I got to start. That was my first start on the weekend. Go 4 innings, 2 runs, 2 home runs. But, they beat us last year. They ended our season. And so a lot of it is that's what I thought about today. Went to lunch with my parents, and we were just talking is they ended our season. And, that made us work hard for 3 months over the summer. It pushed us, and it feels really good to beat them by a lot tonight. But atmosphere.
Hey, to be quite frank, I've been to Mississippi State. I've been to, where else we been? Auburn, UGA. There is nothing like Founders Park when it's packed out. Nothing. Like Mississippi, people brag about Mississippi State. I don't care. Founders Park is a formidable place to be when the crowd's rocking. I mean, look at LSU. No one comes into Founders and beats us, and that's just our mindset, and the fans help us out. Fans are on our side, and it's just amazing, just being able to be blessed to play in front of great fans and a great stadium for a great program has this much tradition. It's amazing. So I just feel blessed to be here,
Also, I think once we started winning, they turned up the speakers just a little bit.
Will, could you just talk about what did Messina say to you in that first inning when he came up to you, kind of like gave you a pat on the back? What was his message to you? And then also you talk about this tone you were able to set. Can you describe that tone?
I have no idea what he said, honestly. I knew what I was doing, and that was the most frustrating part. I mean, I walked 2 people in that first inning. It was like I wasn't worried or shaken or scared. I mean, I knew that everything felt good, and so it was just small, minor adjustments. I'm pretty sure he just said, "Stay towards me, stay down the mound." And that's my big cue is like, if I can be downhill with my stuff that I've been blessed with, and it's hard to hit, and so just get down the mound, get ground balls to the defense, pop flies to Pet, dive for him, even though it looks weird he catches them.
Hey. Big Pet.
What was there was another half of that question? What?
Oh, sorry. The tone you said. Can you describe that tone?
I think that is like the biggest part. If I go out there and have a good first 9 outs, 3 innings, it gets the fans into it. I mean, if we're down by 7 in the third, it's like half of them are going to leave, and that's not. I mean, that's real. Nobody wants to watch somebody get killed at home, and to go back to that atmosphere, it's fun. The fans love us. They support us, and we want to win for them. We haven't had a very successful season in a couple years, and the coaches went through so much to get everybody here and get everybody on the same page. We're lucky to be here, and I'm glad we're winning.
All right,
Thank y'all very much.
Thank you.